Let's bring in Dr. Ben Carson now. Dr. Carson, you've been accusing the left of trying to divide the black community through racial attacks on Herschel Walker. Can you give us an example of that?
Well, this is nothing new. There's been attempts to divide the black community for centuries in this country. Started out in slavery, telling the house servants that they were better than the yard servants, that they were better than the field servants after slavery. The light-skinned ones, you're better than the medium-skinned ones, you're better than the dark-skinned ones. And now, you have both conservative and liberal blacks working toward the same kinds of goals of improving people's lives with education. But you have a media that will try to paint anyone who is conservative as a race traitor, as a hater of your race, all these ridiculous things, rather than looking at what's being done. And it's simply a way of being able to keep people under control, just like they were trying to do centuries ago. And nothing has really changed, except that I think a lot of people, particularly in the black community, are starting to open their eyes and see what's going on. And we've had a chance to juxtapose two different philosophies, the previous administration and this administration. And people can ask themselves, which one is working better for you?
Exactly. You know what's interesting too, Dr. Carson? Donald Trump, who has a long history with Herschel Walker, is not going to campaign for him in person. Is that the right move? What do you think on that?
Well, I suspect that it's a calculated move. Is it going to help him or hurt him when you have so many people who have such a negative impression of President Trump, who is hated by people on both sides? He's not a person who really wanted to join the swamp, and that made him enemy number one. But also, some of the things he says are perhaps a bit inflammatory as well. So that's not helpful either.
All right, let's change subjects now and get to this issue. The Detroit School District is renaming a school that was named in your honor. One school board member claims they received several requests to change Benjamin Carson High School based on, quote, many of the disparaging remarks he made from the administration that he clings to. Dr. Carson, this is clearly just purely political to me. How do you react to that?
Well, as you know, I don't make disparaging remarks about anybody, so that's pretty silly. But, right. The sad thing is, this is not about me. This is about a question of what's important. At a time when reading scores and math scores have declined more so than they have in decades because of unreasonable lockdowns of our schools, you're thinking that the most important thing is some political attack? What message is that sending to our children? We want to tell the children that you can do anything, you can be anything that you want to be, but you are the person who's most responsible for your education. And get involved with that rather than to get involved with silly political arguments that really have no significance.
Well said. You're always very restrained. I know you don't disparage anyone, and you're not in this case too. We always love having you on the show. Dr. Ben Carson, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, Ashley.